Everybody, so we just got here to a new rental property I just purchased. It's a duplex, got a detached garage, got an upstairs unit and a downstairs unit, and I'm gonna take some time to go over everything that's wrong with this place and everything that I'm gonna be working on over the next couple of weeks. So let's get inside and I'll show you. Okay, so here's the upstairs unit, and right away you can tell lots of this wood paneling, and I don't know about you, but I know a lot of people do not like this stuff. It's just very dated. It's hard to paint. I'm trying to figure out what the best approach to getting that fixed is. Just lighten up the place. There's also not very many lights in here. This whole big living room has only got this one light in the corner here. So your only option is to get a lamp. So I'm going to be fixing that. I've got some recessed lights in. Some of these canless ones from Lowe's. I'm going to be putting those in. I'm probably going to make a video about how to do that. They're very easy to do. Here's the kitchen. Really nice cabinets in here. Nothing to complain about. Countertop's a little funky. We've got different styles here. This is a Corian top. Got like a bone color to it. It's, I don't know. Really not in the budget to replace that, but it is what it is. Flooring in here is pretty good. This is the laundry room. Again, layout's a little funky, but nothing really to complain about. I'm exploring the idea of actually making this a half bath. You could probably get a little vanity in here and a toilet. That might increase the value a little bit of this duplex. So let's head in here. Bathroom is very dated, but again, not in the budget to do much. It's got a huge vanity, double sink, normal looking bathtub. Everything's pretty normal. We've got a lot of storage in this unit. Cabinets. And then two bedrooms. In bedroom one, nothing too crazy in here. It's a standard bedroom. Nice built-in. I'm just thinking of maybe painting this pine. Bedroom two is very small. It's almost like an office. But it does have a closet. And then bedroom three's got some funkiness to it as well. This has got a huge walk-in closet, almost like a hallway. And this has got this light up here on a pull string. So not the best setup, but it'll have to do. And I think since this was converted from a single family to a duplex, I think what happened is you can kind of tell in the drywall here, you know, there's some unevenness. I think there used to be a wall here, and the stairwell used to be right here. And I'll show you when we get downstairs where the staircase is now, because they left it in the closet. So I think they took out a hallway in here, you know, put a floor over it and made it a huge, that's why the closet's kind of weird too. So I'm thinking that's what happened here. So yeah, just a couple things to do in here. So I got to figure out this paneling. And get a lot of these lights in, and I think this will be ready to rent out. I might replace some of these vintage looking light fixtures as well. These don't really give off a lot of light, and they just look very, very dated. Okay, so let's head downstairs and see what that looks like. All right, so here's the front door for that unit we were just in, and you walk around, there's the driveway. Come around, and on the front is the entry for the lower unit. So as we go in here, there's a problem right away. Right when you open the door, you're greeted with some stairs. And that's technically is an issue because there's an issue going in because you're not expecting stairs, you're expecting a landing. And then when you're coming up the stairs, you know, you have to kind of back up a step to be able to open the door to get in. And that could be a hazard. So I'm debating maybe flipping the door so it opens out instead of in, which that introduces some problems as well. Or building like a little Arctic entry or something around that, you know, bringing the door out. So I'm still brainstorming on what to do there. Okay, and then you walk in here, you've got another kind of like an interior door. And then you get to what used to be a basement, and they have the lights on this side of the door, which is odd. I almost feel like this door should swing the other way so you can get to the lights right away. So that might be something I need to change as well. And this just looks even more dated. It's got even more of this wood paneling everywhere. It's got a few more lights up here at least, but still they're not very bright. I'm probably going to be putting a lot of recessed lights in here, and we'll see how that goes. It's got this very dated drop ceiling almost. I'm not sure what this is and how this works, but we've got quite a bit of stuff to do down here. So the plan is to have this as our Airbnb unit, and the upstairs is a traditional rental. This is a 2 bedrooms down here, and it's 3 upstairs. So we'll see. We've got a lot more stuff to do down here. Here's the kitchen. I think somebody built these cabinets a long time ago. They're not the best, but they're not terrible either. The only problem in here, especially for an Airbnb, is that there's no dishwasher, and that's a big selling feature when you have your Airbnb list, is that there's a dishwasher. Nobody wants to do dishes when they're on a vacation. So I'm thinking there's a big cabinet in here with some room. We might be able to squeeze one in here. And there's electricity off of this, which is good. So I can, or even off of one of these outlets, I can get electric off of one of these. And water is just next door right here, so I can get water off of that. Yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, but it's clean. Everything's done well. Just not my style, maybe, is the problem. We'll see if the budget affords to put new cabinets and maybe something off the shelf at Home Depot or Lowe's or something. And as we go in here, we're gonna lay out this with a couch along here, TV on that wall, maybe a pool table here, and maybe a bookshelf with some books and games. Here's the furnace room. We'll have to put a locking door on here. So as we go in here, nothing really out of the ordinary. This is where during inspections we had a lot of issues with venting. They actually vented the, you can see up here, this is the old vent for the bathroom on this side of the wall, on the other side of this wall. And it came out of here, and when it went out through this, which is the fresh air intake for the furnace and the hot water heater, they're just not allowed to do that. So they had to make some changes, and the way they decided to make those changes is where a lot of the problems down here happen. So if you go next door to this bathroom, this is a funky bathroom. So look at what they did. They took this pipe, and instead of running it into that utility room next door, they ran it up along this wall, up along the ceiling, put in a new fan here, and left the old one just there in the wall. Went up into the ceiling and connected those two and ran it out through the side, which, in theory that's a good, but look what they left here. Absolute disaster. And in hindsight, I don't know, I would have begged them not to do anything, just give me a credit or something, whatever the contractor charged. I mean, I could have done a much better job. And then there's a lot of funkiness here. Here's the vanity. Here's the vanity. Here's your shower. Where's the toilet? Well, you got to turn around. And your toilet's sitting here between the washer and the dryer. I'm sure a lot of people don't care, but it just bothers me. That just looks weird. And you're sitting, next to a window, just taking a dump. I don't know. Probably gonna figure out a way to maybe take that, squeeze them into this area here. I don't think they will fit. Maybe we can get a smaller unit, or maybe a stackable unit, which would block some of that window, which I think is a better trade-off here. I'm gonna try to get this pipe back into the utility room and maybe run it surface mounted like this inside the utility room, which is not a big deal, and then out through there, through the utility room, get rid of all of this. Which then leaves me a huge hole in the ceiling here, and this ancient ceiling tile, which I'll probably have to take out all of the ceiling tile and just replace it with drywall, and I'll probably put some recessed lights in here as well. But yeah, a lot of work in here. Also, this vanity is kind of weird, L shape. It gives you a lot of storage, but for Airbnb, it just doesn't really matter. So I'm thinking of maybe taking this L out, just getting something off the shelf, just one like this, like a 40-inch or something, whatever the standard is, and also moving the toilet from over here back to over here, which is another problem because this is on slab. This is concrete under here. So I'll probably have to trench all that out, get a plumber in here. It's just a lot of work. This is thousands and thousands of dollars. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do right away. You know, this is January. We want to be ready. You know, we want to be far along in 30 to 45 days and get some pictures on Airbnb, get this posted, get some people looking at it. So yeah, I'm sweating bullets a little bit on this one. Bedrooms are fine, thank God. You know, just standard bedrooms. You got newer carpet, they're painted. This one's actually got drywall instead of paneling, which is nice. You know, nothing really out of the ordinary. This closet's pretty good size, very deep. And then let me show you the old staircase. Here's a storage closet. And there's the staircase. Yeah, weird. So I think I don't know, I'm not sure what I can do here because the other side of this is what you just saw in that closet. So I can't just take these stairs out because they'll eat into the room for this closet and this other room. So I mean, I could take them out to this point and then I'll have to drywall this in. That might be the best idea actually. And just rip all those stairs out. A lot of this is an old building, 50, 60 years old. So I mean, it's got a lot of years of just DIY stuff. Yeah, it's time to get it all fixed up. So yeah, I'll be ripping this out, drywall it up, maybe put a light in here. I saw some 12-2 sticking out. We'll have to see what that's all about. Might be able to use that. Update these thermostats. Maybe something with a nest that lets me control the heat in here remotely. Another room, just a standard room. Nothing weird about this one. This is probably the most normal room out of all of them. Yeah, so a lot of work to do. I'll probably be posting videos on a lot of this stuff, especially putting those canvas lights in. I love those things. They're very easy to do. And just replacing, these old style boob lights. So yeah, like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. If you guys have any suggestions on this. I had a painter come out to tell me how much this would be to paint, and he did not like it. He basically said he's not going to do it because it's wasted money. He said the paint will just chip off, which I'm not sure because they did it in all these other rooms. I don't know if I just need to get another quote. I've used this guy for many years. I trust his opinion. But they have it painted in this room, and it's seemingly the same stuff. It's got the same pattern to them, but I could tell like these grooves in here are a lot more smooth than. Can you see how smooth those are? And then if you look at the normal stuff, look how sharp those are and deep. I'm not sure if they filled it or skim coated it or something to be able to paint them easier. But I might get another. I mean, this looks really nice. I wouldn't, maybe I'll get another quote on that. Get somebody else to look at it. So lots of work. We're also going to be doing some Life Proof from Home Depot flooring in here. We're going to do a light gray. We're probably going to do it throughout all this into the kitchen. We'll leave the utility room alone, and we'll leave this alone too. This looks pretty good unless we end up ripping everything out. So yeah, lots of work. Let me know what you guys want to see.